some great shows coming up later in the week. Vanessa Williams is going to be with us a little later on in the week. Colin Quinn going to be here. So check out those shows. But before we go back to commercial, Mr. President, you still don't want to come down and visit us?
No, man. I told you I ain't coming down. Doesn't my word mean anything?
All right, we're going to take a little commercial break right now. When we come back, Traci Lord's going to be here. Has appeared in such films as Crybaby and Serial Mom. Well, beginning next Friday, you can see her in the new movie Blade with Wesley Snipes. Please welcome Traci Lord.
Everybody! How you doing, Traci?
All right, Mr. President. Mr. President.
Answer any questions.
Mr. President, I think you should go, all right?
Damn, you ruin everything, man.
Say goodnight to the President, everybody.
I'll see you in the green room, Traci. I'll see you in the green room.
He does that. Thanks, Go away. It's great having you on the program, and I'm curious about something right away. Your hair in this movie, you're a redhead, right?
Flaming red.
Flaming red. And I'm always curious, why change? Because people don't like being redheads.
Well,
why did you change?
Why did you change yours?
I didn't change mine.
Yours used to be really red, Conan.
It's...
Come on.
It's Conan. No, I've never put any kind of coloring or anything in my hair. My hair in the summer sometimes gets lighter, but I've never put anything in it. It's just, that's the way it is. And it's not really as red as people think it is.
Mine was red. I think for having red hair, it's this whole energy thing. It seems like redheads are kind of crazy. It made me feel kind of crazy. I couldn't stand it.
Really? So you look at someone like me as an insane person because of my red hair?
Yeah.
Traci, redheads aren't crazy.
Kind of.
Redheads, they're not crazy.
Quiet, Andy. When am I going to get that button? Ow! No, but, so you didn't like it. You felt that it made you look kind of nuts?
No, I really liked it. I liked it. It was perfect for the movie. In the film Blade, which opens on Friday, I play kind of like a techno club girl vampire. I take guys out.
That same old role they're always shoving down our throats.
It just goes right there. And so I meet guys and I take them and have a good time. We go out and we go dancing and do this and that. And basically they're dinner. So that's what happens in the film.
Why do you require that your victims go dancing first? That would be
I don't know. She's got this thing about going to this nightclub. Mm-hmm. So she usually lures them in and takes them there. The film is from a comic book in the 70s called Blade, and Wesley Snipes plays the vampire slayer, if you will, and Chris Christopherson is in it.
Did you get the cool, vampire fangs in this movie?
I did.
Was that really fun to have?
Yeah, but I felt like I sounded like Count Chocula with them in my mouth.
Count Chocula.
Yeah, I had this terrible.
That's something I insist that people pronounce characters from cereal boxes correctly.
Count Chocula. I was Count Chocula. That's how it sounded. So I had to go in and loop all of my lines because I was talking like this the whole time.
You know what's weird is that, and can I just go back to Count Chocula for a second? This always bothered me, but he's this friendly character who's on the box, you know, getting kids to eat chocolate cereal, and he drinks the blood of the living. Isn't that weird to anybody? I used to just think, like, you know, what do kids think about that? Andy?
I think that he was a special kind of vampire that was addicted to chocolatey marshmallow goodness.
There you have it.
That's the best kind of vampire.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of music, you had a hit song, a hit techno, was it techno sort of pop song?
Well, I released my first record about 3 years ago. It's called 1,000 Fires on Radioactive. I'm working on my second album right now. And it's still in the same genre of dance, although I think it's, I don't think you would call it techno now. It has definitely that influence, but it's more along the lines of like Traci or Portishead, and I'm really excited about it, I think.
And this is the kind of music that you hear at a rave club, is that right?
Yeah, you definitely could.
Do you go raving?
I haven't been raving in many, many years.
You know, I'll admit, and now I'm going to sound like a square, and this will shock a lot of people, but I've never been to a rave club. Never.
Really?
But I know a lot about Count Chocula.
I'm shocked.
I've never been to a rave club. What is that like? Because I've heard stories that the idea is to dance for a really long time.
Yeah, for like days. People dance for days.
Who can do that for days?
I can't. I don't know.
So it's not a precision dance. It's like a flailing.
And you flail about a bit. The idea is to get lost in the music, and I know there are a lot of kids and people that really get off on it, but
right. And what?
I'm too old.
You're too old to go raving?
I'm too
Seriously?
old to dance for days now. It just doesn't work.
And I mean, they must be sweaty and disgusting after like 4 hours.
Pretty much.
Sounds fun. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I wanted to ask you about this. I found this fascinating because you named yourself after one of my all-time heroes, Jack Lord from Hawaii Five-0. Is that true?
I'm guilty.
Is that true? Did you really do that?
Yeah, I mean, I was a huge fan of Hawaii Five-0 when I was a little girl, and of Jack Lord. I thought that he had the coolest hair.
Bingo. Thank you.
Right?
Bingo. When I was a kid, a lot of people always asked me, you know, why do you do? I used to do it a lot more in the early days of the show until we got letters saying you're destroying you're destroying our TV set. But I used to comb my hair up all the time that I worked on The Simpsons. I had like a giant, huge pompadour, and it was because of Jack Lord. I'm not kidding. I used to watch his show even as a kid and think, he is my hair hero. He's got the coolest pompadour I've ever seen.
Because it never moved.
It never moved. How did it not move, do you know?
I don't know. I ran into a makeup artist once, a hairdresser actually, and he said that they used to put glue in his hair. I don't know if that's true or not.
They put just glue in?
Glue.
That would explain why there were always a lot of bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
A paperweight. Random things he encountered during his crime hunt.
Maybe if you try glue, your hair will be higher.
And you'd like that, wouldn't you?
It's actually a little flat, don't you think?
Yeah, it's all done with pneumatics
Conan?
now. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll take care of my hair. I'm so happy. I had an interview with you where we talked about Count Chocula and Jack Lord from Hawaii Five-0.
I know. It's definitely history here.
And the term chocolatey goodness was used. So no one was hurt in this interview. Blade, I must mention, opens next Friday, August 28th. So go check that out. And Traci, thank you very much for coming by.
Thank you very much.
Traci Lords, everybody. We'll take a break when we come back. Emmylou Harris.